Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How is everybody today? I see. Oh, Erin's here. Hi, Erin. How are
I
you?
probably I probably will only stay for like stay on screen for like the first like sprint or two because yeah, I'm starting to lose my energy, but I wanted to
That's
come
fair.
start with
Aw,
you.
thank you. Yes, I know you're on Meredith's sprint, so that's fair enough. I am, as you know, unable usually to sprint throughout an entire day. But thank you for jumping on. That was very kind of you.
It's not unusual to not be able to sprint for an entire day.
I also Meredith. I think Meredith's here somewhere. Yes, she is. Hi, Meredith. Um, I'm sorry that I wasn't really around. Did I even say hello? I like popped in a couple of times when you were in a sprint to say hello, and then was like, "Oh, I'll come back," and then just kind of failed to do that. But we had one of those mornings that were like, "We'll just go and do this errand."
Uh,
And then we'll do this thing, and then we'll do this thing, and then we'll do this thing, and then we'll go pop in on some friends and for a cup of tea, and then they'll make us lunch. And it was all very nice, but it did mean
yeah,
that, yeah. But that's okay.
that sounds like
Um,
a good day.
it was a lovely day. So yes, so those people, from what I can tell, most people who are currently here already know what is going on. But this is the fourth lot of sprints for Meredith's 48-hour readathon reading sprints
Mm-hmm.
weekend.
Thing.
So I don't know if I did. If I didn't, I will amend that momentarily. But Meredith's Meredith from Reading with Merb runs a Discord, and in that Discord there are all sorts of things going on, which include every month a two of the weekends in that month, 48
Oh,
hour readathon.
it's usually just one of the weekends.
Oh, sorry.
We're only doing two this month because there was a tie. So if there's another tie, if everyone like really loves the 2 weekend thing,
Right.
just make it
Sorry. I
make it a
misunderstood that.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my mistake. I didn't obviously I joined not super long ago.
Yeah.
For various reasons that we don't need to go into. I didn't have the time before, but I've joined recently anyway. And yes, so once, possibly more than once a month,
Mm-hmm.
is a 48-hour readathon that Meredith runs on the Discord, and we do various different people host sprints throughout the month as well, the weekend as well. So that is why we are here. And Erin was on Meredith's earlier today. And yeah, thank you all for joining.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not part of this little community on Discord, then as I was saying before, I will check if I put it down below, and if I didn't, I will put the link down below. And you should all join because it's lots of fun. And Meredith is lovely, and Erin is lovely, and I really appreciate her jumping on, especially because I didn't put the link in the Discord until like half an hour ago because I'm slack. But yeah, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to me or Erin, then please consider subscribing. And that's enough of the housekeeping. What are you going to do today?
I'm listening to my book for Sufferthon, which is called has a long title. My Time Among the Whites, by Janine Capo Cruzet. She is like a daughter of Cuban American immigrants, and she's like the first in her family to go to university, and she went to like an Ivy League university, and it's sort of her experiences in university and then like academia in teaching as well, um, being Latina and the daughter of immigrants, and like what it means to be the first person in your family to go to uni or college.
Wow, that sounds like
Yeah.
really, really interesting, but also potentially a lot.
Yeah. She like I mean like so far like she has like she's very funny. Like it's quite a funny kind of memoir so far. Like, it's not like it's not meant to be like laugh out loud comedic, but like she has kind of a wry sense of humor about it, and I'm really enjoying that. I didn't pick this because I thought I wouldn't like it or anything. I said I was reading it for Sufferthon, but like I took the prompt as just like you can read something the same genre as your lowest rated book, and so that's why I'm reading a nonfiction memoir. So
Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
thought I would like this one, and so far I do.
Nice. That works. That's awesome. Yeah, I've got the impression from the Discord for that one that most people were taking it that way, because a bunch of people were like, my lowest rated is historical fiction. Quick, tell me some really good historical fiction.
Yeah, but then there are
yeah.
people who are like, oh yeah, I'm reading more from like this author that I didn't like their book from.
Which is, you know, a choice.
And like how Tracy continued the like Dark Face series.
Yeah. I think she was enjoying the not enjoying in a way, if that makes sense.
Well, also like I feel like it gets better before it gets worse again anyway. So
definite.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I honestly I think the middle book Vicious Phase is where it's like peak fun. So
yeah. Fair enough. Well, hopefully she's enjoying what she's having fun. That's the main thing. That's all we read for, isn't it? Speaking of, hello Tracy. Hi Zoe. I thought I'd jump in and say hi to a few people, and hello Erin again.
Yeah, I was.
You were like, oh, hang on, I might go on screen.
Yeah.
Hi Amy. Hi Sash. I don't know what that. Oh, is it beer?
Yeah, it looks like beer.
Cheers. Hello, Annalisa. How are you? Oh my god, my phone just reminded me that tomorrow is my 7-year anniversary of being engaged. Ooh, that's exciting. If your phone just reminded you, I'm going to assume the answer is no, but do you have fun anniversary plans? I'm reading an anthology. All the tales, myths, and legend in it are about the moon. It's very funny and it's available only in Italian. That sounds really cool. I can't read Italian, so I shan't read it, but it sounds cool.
I get so jealous of like people who can read other languages, because I'm like there's some things that I want to read that haven't been translated yet, and I'm like, but I wanna.
I get jealous of people that have any idea of how to speak, read, do anything in a language other than their own. It's not a thing. I don't know why, but it's just something we don't really do in Australia. Like,
I mean, like I did Chinese in school, and I did it like immersion style in high school. But I'm no longer fluent because I didn't use it beyond high school, so it's just completely gone. Well, like I can sometimes understand people speaking, but I can't write it at all, and I can't read it written, and I just like I know like a few things, and it's gone otherwise. It feels like a shame.
It is a shame. I think we learn too late, because I think the optimal time for learning languages is actually quite young. And we learn in high school, and I swear I had no idea what was going on. And then I tried to learn Latin in university, God knows why. And that was, it's a dead language, so obviously I failed there.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yes, I am very jealous of your ability to read Italian, and that book sounds good. Listening to I just totally didn't actually read that out. Listen to the Raven Boys, very nice. Eyes on Me, gonna go for a walk. Sounds like fun. What is Eyes on Me? Tell us more.
It's smutty.
I love it. You're like, it's smutty. Fair enough. I mean, I sort of assumed that, to be honest, but Meredith doesn't just read smut. Excuse me. I don't know if you can hear the noise.
I can hear the clawing.
Yeah. Reasonably new couch had to be clawed the very second we got it, naturally. Hi, Brittany. We're up early, but I need to get stuff read, so that's okay. Reading Fourth Wing. Very nice. Very nice. Are you enjoying it? I'm reading We Didn't Think It Through by Gary Lonesborough. I still haven't read the Boy from the Mish yet, but I definitely want to read some of his work. I've heard amazing things. Can't wait for your thoughts, Tracy. So far I'm enjoying it, but only 35 pages through. Fair enough.
Oh yeah, Shash. Meredith is having trouble pronouncing Sasha's name, and so she's now Shash.
Radio. Fair enough. Okay. I guess I've got something to look forward to in the series. Definitely. Hello. How are you? What will you be doing? Our 5-year wedding anniversary is next month, and we have made no plans. But you've still got a month, so yeah. And you're obviously remembering it. You're not going to wait till your phone reminds you.
Also, I mean, like, really, you're technically celebrating it so long as you're still staying married.
Well, that's true as well. I mean, I was about to say, you don't actually obviously have to do anything at all.
Yeah. I mean, like, it would be a bummer to get divorced, but otherwise I feel like you're nailing it.
Yeah, pretty much. I hate that Shelley doesn't prioritize other languages properly in education. I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, especially when you see all these people around that are just speaking like several different languages, can just switch between one to the other, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't even understand. Like, I think I can just about say hello in a couple of languages, but that's about it, really. I was so proud of myself when I responded when I was in Italy, and I responded to someone saying thank you with "you're welcome" in Italian. I was so proud of myself. It's like the bare minimum. That was a long time ago too. I probably couldn't do that now.
Yeah, I've forgotten a lot of the things I learned in Japanese to when I was there. So
yeah, it is a shame. Well, Italian is my first language, but I'm trying to read books in English. I still have some problem to understand them. I mean, the fact that you can even read them at all is incredible. That you can even attempt it.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love people who speak multiple languages. That's just the coolest thing.
Agreed. Absolutely. I'm listening to King of Scars, hoping to get that finished tonight. Very nice. I learned a little German in high school, but I don't remember any of it. Yeah. I think I learned Italian and German, but like not a lot. And I really couldn't remember any of it at all. Except apparently how to say, well, that was when I was in Italy for a month. So a couple of weeks into the trip.
Yeah.
I figured out how to respond to someone saying thank you. Yeah. I'm having lunch, doing some junk journaling, washing, and helping our daughter and her husband move out into their brand new home next week. Very nice. That sounds fun. I mean, fun for them to have a new house. Maybe not fun for the actual moving part, but
yeah.
I did German, Japanese, and French, and I remember barely any. Yeah, because we just expect people to speak English.
Yeah.
We don't practice, I think, as well. And like I said before, we start so much later than. Yeah. I've done Auslan since school and still not conversational anymore. Tracy, I don't remember anything French and Spanish. Living in Italy, languages are very important, but nobody cares about. I think it is key the key is to use it, basically.
Yeah.
It's like anything. It's like riding a bike. If you don't ride a bike, you don't remember how to do it. Despite the fact that we're like, it's just like riding a bike.
Yeah. As humans, we have like these particular like pathways in our brain for language. Like we're like more than just like memorizing something. There's something special about language, but but if you're not using those neural pathways, like the brain just like your brain's using like all parts of your brain all the time, and so like if there's like something that's not getting used, it's going to get overwritten with
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah.
And that's a very simplified way to talk about how brains work. Like, you all know what I mean. I'm not like that was, I know that was not like wholly accurate.
I think we know what you mean.
Yeah.
In a non-scientific
Yeah.
sense of what's going on. I think also I heard someone say something one time about if you can speak with idiom, if you understand idiom and you can use idiom, that's when you've really kind of nailed a language.
Yeah.
And I think it's particularly difficult. I don't know. I was about to say we use a lot of idioms in English, but I suppose it's probably true of many languages.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you've kind of like a lot of people who learn languages and can speak more than one language are fluent at the point where they can speak the idiom. I would blame the fact that it's late on my inability to make sense, but it's not late. It's just after 5.
Yeah.
I'm just tired. I learnt Aslan in primary school and then completely lost in high school. Yep. Nobody in the world speaks Italian, neither are Italians themselves. That must be frustrating. That must be really frustrating. I've heard that as well, idioms and swearing. Yeah, swearing is the other one. Although there is that fun thing where, it's fun to teach your kids fun for kids to learn how to swear in other languages. I can speak another language, I can swear. And you're like,
Yeah.
Can you though? So we have come to the end of the comments. Shall we do a sprint?
Yes. Sounds good.
All right.
I need to do some more cleaning and finish this book so I don't have to take a punishment next week.
Fair enough. Should we? How long should we do? 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45's good.
All right. Let me just change the timer. Oh, it's not liking that particular thing. Bear with. Okay, we can have that cat instead.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
So cute.
I tried to have one with the cat looking out the window at the rain, but its life spaces was like, upgrade to see this. So I said, no. It's so cute. My cat is currently sitting on the window looking out at the world. It's not raining, but I could just turn the computer around and you could just see the cat in the window. Okay, well, let's do the sprinting thing. And yeah, we'll see you. I know, it's so cute. We'll see you all in 45 minutes. Have a good... Oh, I forgot to say what I'm reading. I'm still reading this.
Oh.
After many, many months. And I'm determined to try and finish it. I was going to say this weekend, but I feel like that's not as likely as I would like it to be. Because I still have to plan for my whole week of school and all that stuff. But anyway,
sorry, kids. I wanted to finish my book.
Exactly. Although the other day they were supposed to be doing silent reading, and they were not being silent, as is not at all surprising. And so I got the book out, and I was like, "Now I really want to read this book, and look how big it is." And went on about how confusing it is, and it's lots of things happening, lots of characters, blah 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 blah. And I can't concentrate because you guys are all talking, and I need you to be silent, properly silent, so that I can concentrate and read my book. And they were all like, "Oh, wow, look at that book. It's so big." They're only, 5 and 6.
Yeah.
And it worked. It was surprising. I did it the next day, and that worked again, but I think the novelty's worn off. I don't think I'll get away with it a third time.
Yeah. Or maybe if you wait a while and then you just got to deploy it occasionally so it
Yeah.
doesn't lose the potency.
Yeah. Except when I finish this, then I'll be reading something that they'll like, that's not a very big book.
You'll
I'll
just have to like keep like a big book just on hand to pull out.
Yeah. I want to read this giant book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll just make sure all my big books go to school with me, and then
Yes.
Yeah. Start on page 283. Are you starting on 283? Or are you telling me?
I assume that's to remember for when we come back from the sprint for how many pages.
Ah,
I'm just guessing.
Good idea. That's a good. I had not thought to do that. Good thinking. All right. Well, let's actually read now. And yeah, happy reading. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
How did you go?
Not quite as productive as I might have liked, but got some read.
That's good. Just doing other things.
Yeah, I just kept getting distracted.
Understandable.
How did you go?
I was also quite distractible. I went and put on washing and did a couple other things, and then I read some books. So I copied Annalisa and put what I started on. I thought it was an excellent idea. I read 12 pages. But that's more than not reading 12 pages.
That's true. I got to 64%.
Nice. Very good. So we've been joined by Words from the Void. And Tracy says, hi, Jonah.
That's Words from the Void, is Jonah.
I figured, yeah. So hello, Jonah, and thank you for joining. Sorry, I don't think I have come across you before, which is why I was like, but yes, thank you for joining. It's very kind of you. And there were some highs happening. Tracy made and ate dinner. So we got Macca's for dinner.
Nice.
313. So you started at 283 and you finished at 313. Wow. That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
That is very impressive. I read 12 pages and you read 100. Well, okay.
No. That's
40.
not. Yeah.
Sorry. I way over exaggerated how much you read. But you know that thing that you do sometimes? It's like the advertise when people put prices at at $9.99 because it sounds better than 10, even though that's what my brain did. I went 300. Wow, you read 100 pages instead of looking at how much. Yeah.
The first number changed, and that's the big one.
Yeah, exactly. But still, 40 pages is very impressive. Either way. 3 chapters, finished my dinner up to chapter 20 of 39. Very nice, very nice. Joined it just over 5 minutes left since I just got up. Got myself a coffee and watched the news. Very nice. Very good. I don't watch the news. I am a terrible person.
Don't you mean Rule 24, Meredith?
Got to chapter 24. Rule 24.
Because I think you were saying before that the chapters were called rules.
Oh. That's pretty funny. Got to page 260, fourth wing. Very, very nice. Maths is hard. This is true. I've got to get my behind into gear over the weekend. Got a vlog to edit and I'm already 124 pages behind reaching my minimum reading goal. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You can do it. We're all cheering for you.
Yes.
True. Rule 24 is there's only one good way to have a truly good morning. And what is that one way, Meredith, of having a truly good morning?
Well, I assume it involves some nudity.
Yes, I was thinking the same.
Ooh, sex. How scandalous. I would never read such a thing.
You would never read such a thing?
Yeah, I would never read about people having sex.
You will learn. Oh, that's the name of the chapter.
Yeah.
I thought you were just talking in general, Meredith. Like
no, the chapters are called rules.
I got that part, but for some reason I just thought Meredith was like, well, my number 24 rule is yes. I'm assuming it also will be nakedness. Breakfast in bed is pretty good. That's true. That's true. Except for when then you realize how many crumbs you left in your bed.
Yeah, that makes me anxious, the idea of crumbs being in the bed. But I guess like if you did it on the day you already planned to change the sheets.
That's true. That's true. Well, what I came home to yesterday will probably have made you anxious as well. Let's just say it involves bodily functions and cats and beds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard they can have those sorts of bodily functions in beds.
Yeah. It's often when they're like pissed off that you haven't cleaned the kitty litter out properly. And they're like, damn you, woman, do a better job.
Yeah.
Let me show you why.
Yeah.
But luckily it was not. It was less messy than it could have been. But yeah, I got home and was like, huh, guess I'm washing those sheets then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, let's be honest, it probably needed to be done anyway. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're way too highbrow to read about sex, Erin.
Yeah.
Way too highbrow.
I only read really highbrow, cerebral kinds of things. Just I've got like this tiny book of Martin Luther King Jr. on my desk because that's the kind of stuff I read, and none of it is smart.
Obviously not.
Yeah.
And certainly
it's nonfiction only. I'm reading nonfiction right now, and there's nonfiction on my desk. So clearly, I'm just like primarily a nonfiction reader.
Clearly.
Just read to learn and educate myself about the world.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Never anything silly or smutty or.
No, I definitely wouldn't read anything silly.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Just I
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
have thought.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sure if I read about sex, it wouldn't even be silly. It would be like very serious, and no one involved would be an alien.
Obviously, or a monster of any description. Yeah. Krakens.
Yeah.
No, we don't do krakens.
No, I'd never read about krakens.
No, obviously not. On multiple tentacles.
No.
Never.
It's just not for me. I mean, I don't want to judge anyone. It's just like that's just not for me. It's not what I do.
The only sex I read about is like in a academic sense.
Yeah.
Discussing like gender norms and sexuality.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Are you even reading if it's not the most complicated academia paper? Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I'd rather have the breakfast. Yeah, it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. You're not like other readers.
I'm different. No shade to anyone else, but I'm different.
Have you guys seen I think her YouTube name is Here B or something like that. But I'm pretty sure her name's Heather. But she did like a not like other booktubers.
Oh. Yeah, I think I've seen some of her stuff.
It was pretty funny. I mean, it was, it was a joke. Obviously, it wasn't actually intended to like offend anyone, but it was funny. Like, come on, people! Quantum physics is where it's at, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Quantum physics. Hi, Meg. Reading rocket science. What? Like, it's hard? Why? It's not. Obviously, it's not hard. There's nothing more attractive than talking about the Hickson particle.
Good choice of emoji.
Yep. I saw that video. It was great. Yeah, it was very funny. I enjoyed it. Hello. What will you be doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you? It is the evening for us.
It is.
I have a phone call with two of my best friends scheduled for 7:30, so I will be leaving Sprints running with my mute and my camera off, and I'll be running away to a different part of the house to talk to them, and then coming back. But that's at 7:30, so we have plenty of time to read in between.
Yes.
I can keep going with these. I'm sure you can.
Mm. Well, like I would expect nothing less from like a sort
Words
of
from
reader,
exactly.
cultured reader.
Exactly. Uh, so that's the end of the comments. Do we want to do another sprint? It turns out the Pomodoro already started for me, which was kind of it. That's okay. We can change that. What time and time zone starts this readathon? Australian Eastern Standard Time Zone
Yeah.
on Friday evening. So
Yeah, yeah. So we're like just over 26 hours into it now. Although it's very loose. You're welcome to start on Friday 5 p.m. in your time zone, or just like whatever suits you. It's basically just to encourage people to just like have a reading weekend. It's usually once a month, but it's twice this month. So it's like there's no like rigid rules or anything. It's just there'll be a bunch of sprints to support your reading for the weekend.
yeah, it's chill. You can do whatever time you want.
Yeah. So don't
It's
feel like you're late or anything. It's like there's no like late. It's just we're just having a fun weekend reading.
yeah. So if your weekend started at a different time, you just read then instead. I'll be reading some of Wizard of London by Mercedes Lackey. I'm about 71% in. It's 3:17 a.m. Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Yes, I may be on for a half hour to an hour before going to bed. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for saying hello and yeah, jumping in and.
But do get sleep.
But do get as Zoe said, we also encourage sleep. We
Yeah.
definitely do. Definitely. Quick, everyone write something in the chat. I love joining on reading sprints, especially the chill ones. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I like to be chill. I'm the chill of sorry, yawning all the time, as I'm sure you're aware, Meg. Pokemon Sleep.
Yeah, it's a sleep tracking app / game that some of us have been
Okay.
using. And I almost quit it, but then I got a good score, so I've continued to use it.
Okay.
It's like one of those things that like you put your phone in the bed for the night and it like collects like sleep data about you, except you're doing sleep research with Pokemon, and you get like you wake up to like new Pokemon each morning and make friends with them, and you're trying to level up your Snorlax, and yeah,
That sounds really cute.
it
I've
is. But
never
it's also
played Pokemon.
demoralizing
Yeah,
if
right.
you're bad at sleeping.
I feel like it's really cute, but it would potentially cause me more stress than it would help to stop because I'd be like, oh no, I didn't get enough sleep and the
Yeah.
Pokemon and the. Also, I've never
Yeah.
actually played Pokemon of any description, so.
Before I started getting okay scores, I had like terrible scores like every night, and it's like you basically didn't sleep. And like I would wake up and all the Pokemon would be like sick and miserable because I hadn't slept enough for them, and the game was like making me feel so guilty that I was like hurting these Pokemon by not sleeping enough. But then I managed to like start getting some good nights, and now I'm hooked back in.
Well, at least you're getting some good nights, more
Yeah.
importantly. But also, yay for the Pokemon.
Yeah.
How long is a good night? Do they say?
I think like they want you to aim for around 8 hours, and also like you get bonuses for going to sleep either 90 minutes before or 30 minutes after the time you have set as your bedtime, and also for like how close to the time you wake up in the morning, like how close it is to the day before. So it's like it rewards you for a consistent schedule, and also for like sleeping. I think it's 8 hours.
Okay, right. It's adorable.
It is. It is really
Shaming
cute.
into healthy sleeping habits. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think the shaming you into something is kind of like I feel like that wouldn't work very well for me because it would just end up making me anxious about it. I mean, I'm getting decent sleep, but still.
Well, the thing with something like sleep is like, I mean, like, yes, there's a certain subset of people who like maybe are choosing to like be on their grind and like not go to bed early enough or like not try and sleep. But I feel like most people who have problems with sleep, it's not because they're not trying to sleep.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so it's like I'm doing my best, but I suck at it. And yeah.
I'm doing my best, game. Don't be mean to
Yeah.
me.
Also, like, it's not very accurate. So like sometimes it's like, well, I did sleep.
Yeah, right.
And now it like it gets the best score if like I can't sleep in the night. Instead of thrashing around and like trying to get comfortable, I just get up for a little while and I just leave my phone in the bed. So it
Yeah.
thinks that I've gone like really still and I'm sleeping really soundly. But
Oh,
I'm
God.
not. I'm out of the bed.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just try to get recovery incense and energy pillows because I never sleep.
Yeah. That can like multiply the energy you're getting back so the Pokemon aren't sad.
Okay. Right. It's helping me not doom scroll until late. That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad it's
Yeah.
helping you. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to imply that like it wouldn't work for other people, so for some people, and that you shouldn't use it. Just
Yeah.
that I don't know that it would be a thing that would work for me.
The
But I haven't tried it, so
the big benefit of like the like oh like your best bet is to like go to sleep within like those times of like your set bedtime. Like then you have to put your phone down, so it's like a way to make you put your phone down
yeah,
and go to sleep, and that's really good.
yeah,
Except
that's
you
good.
can't listen to audiobooks or podcasts or anything while the app's going, so
Yeah, yeah,
I'm training myself to sleep without them, so like that's actually helpful.
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I often go to Rowan puts on a podcast or something on his phone, and I go to sleep to that. So I would potentially get away with it. So I'd be like, I'm still listening to the thing, but you can't tell. I can't really use those sleeping apps because they want the 8 hours, which is too much sleep for me. I'm one of those 6 sweet spot people. You know, the apps tell me it's unhealthy, which is not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Also, like giving the blanket 8 hours like really ignores how like one, it's so variable between people, and also it changes as you age. Like the amount of sleep that an individual person will require. It's just like it depends. It's like we hear 8 because that's the average.
Yeah. But I mean, there are some people that need heaps more, and there are other people that can get 4 hours sleep and be fine. I mean, I think those people are probably rare, but yeah. Still. I feel like they will stress me out and make my insomnia worse, but it sounds fun for those it works for. Yeah, absolutely. For those it works for, it's fantastic. Like anything. If it works, then awesome. I'm more of a 6 hour sleeper too.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I'm pretty much the average, I think. My sleeping is all over the place due to working 2 part-time jobs, one of which is a 3-hour morning shift, 3 to 4 times a week, depending on the week. That sounds very busy. That would be a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Now I'm talking about sleep. I'm starting to yawn again. It's just something to do with being in front of the camera, I feel like. But I said that the other day, and that's not true because I film like videos and don't yawn all the way through those.
But
Not
this
that
feels more casual, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Don't know. So I have my chats at 7:30, assuming they are going ahead still at 7:30, which I have not heard otherwise. So those apps don't get the concept of active sleepers. I move a lot in my sleep. It doesn't mean it's not restful for me. Yeah, but the apps have been as bad at all. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think it's one of those things that, like you said, if it works, that's awesome, but it wouldn't necessarily work for that many people, but yay if it does. Or it works for heaps of people, and some of us just happen to be the odd ones out.
I think where it's helping me actually is like one of my big problems is I wake up a lot in the night, and like similar to like what Merb was saying with like it's helping her put her phone down and go to bed is like a lot of the time like I'll wake up in the night and I'll go on my phone, but now because like it's using it for the sleep tracking, I'm like, well, I can't use my phone. I can't like distract myself with my phone. So like I like it's like a double-edged sword because I can't do something that will be like soothing to help me fall back asleep, but also often like I'll get on my phone and I'll get distracted by something and spend like way more time awake than I meant to.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so like I feel like I'm spending less time on my like waking up during the night and like doing stuff. So
Yeah, that's good. Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah. So in about an hour. So let's do 45-minute sprint. Then we can have a bit of
Okay.
a chat, and then I'll put on like an hour or so. Does that work for everyone?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Da-da-da. Okay. So happy reading, everyone. Yay.
did you go?
Thank you for your little shikshaka, whatever sound you made. Wake me up.
I just said, how did you go?
Oh, I thought you went
Whispered.
Yes. How did I go? That is an excellent question. I read about 25 pages.
Nice.
How did you go?
I got to 91%. So
Nice.
almost done with this book.
Very nice. Good job. What will you do next?
I'll probably start Wed to the Wild God by Ruby Dixon.
Uh-huh.
Just one of the really cerebral books that I read.
Yeah. One of those anything but smart.
Yeah, it's very highbrow.
Yeah, very highbrow. Yeah, Ruby Dixon's known for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, Meg left. I'm assuming Meg's definitely gone. But goodbye if you are still by any chance around. Tracy read 37 pages, 2 chapters for Amy. Hi, Ren. Just had dinner, but I've managed to read 3 volumes of manga today in amongst all the doom scrolling. Awesome. Well done. Got to 292 of Fourth Wing and Folded Laundry. Very nice. Listen to another 20% of the Raven Boys. Awesome. Got to 34, which is that quitting is not an option. Got to rule 34, which is that quitting is not an option. How was the morning the best morning?
Mm-hmm.
How to make morning the best, or whatever the last rule you mentioned was. What was the rule? What was the thing you did? You'll know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I apply Rule 34 to DNFing. Just that I don't do it.
Okay, fair enough.
Quitting is not an option.
Even when I hate the book.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's how I got 4 1-stars last month.
Yay! Yeah, I'm more of I used to be more like that. I used to be more like, I've got to finish the book. But now I'm like, no, there's not enough time in the world if I'm not enjoying it. No.
That's a shit start to the morning.
Going
for a morning run?
That is a shit start to the morning. We do not approve, book.
No.
Definitely not.
I thought it would be something sexy.
Yeah. But no. I honestly can't imagine anything worse than a run. Right? Definitely not a good morning.
Yeah, I associate morning runs with when I was deep in my eating disorder stuff and bad time. So that does not sound like a happy time.
That's
it was
fair
sex.
enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, now that's more like what we were expecting.
Yeah.
DNFing is the only time I usually quit anything. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I prefer to just not start rather than to quit.
That makes sense.
It's not actually a very good way to live life, I don't think. I think it's probably better to start things and then quit when you need to. But
each to their own. Whatever works for you. I don't know whether to DNF a book I'm currently reading or it's not bad, but I'm not invested at 33%. I say if you're not invested, maybe soft DNF.
Yeah.
You can always come back to it.
Yeah, I think you should DNF. I always think people should DNF. I think it's good advice to DNF.
Even
Like,
if you yourself do not.
yeah. I think like if you put a book down and you don't feel compelled to pick it back up again, then you should DNF it.
Yeah. I agree.
But I would have quit a lot of books if that was the case.
You've got one more vote for quit. What is it? Once There Were Wolves. I don't know if I know that one. I vote put it down for now and then see how you feel in a
Yeah.
week or so.
Yeah, I mean, if you find yourself still thinking about it and like thinking about you'd like to know what happens or whatever, then that's probably a sign that you should continue. But if you don't feel compelled to pick it back up, that's probably a good sign to DNF.
Yeah. There's some interesting things happening, but I don't care about any character yet, and a wolf died. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Mhm.
It always depends for me. I will DNF, but I also hate read a book. It just depends on so many factors. DNF for sure, even a soft DNF is a good idea. I can't hate read. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mostly don't hate read. I'm mostly more DNF. I feel like I say that I didn't used to DNF, but I don't think that's entirely true. Because I used to have periods where I wouldn't read for a while because I'd be like, I also didn't read more than one book at once for quite a long time. So I'd like not want to read, either just not feel like reading at the time, which is different. I would often be like, I don't want to read that book, so I wouldn't read because I was in the middle of that book. Whereas now I tend to have more than one book at once. So it's like, I don't really feel like that one. I'll go to this other one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also used to be much more, once you start a book, you have to finish it. But then that backfired when I would then be like, no, I don't want to read that book, so I don't read.
Yeah.
For like several days because I'm like, no, but I don't really want to read that book.
Yeah. It's honestly really surprising that I am so like against like DNFing for myself because like my mom is the opposite. She will like if anything just like icks her out about it. She isn't impressed with it. She'll just like be like, no, don't waste my time. And like, so I grew up with like her having that attitude, and yet I've ended up like almost never DNFing.
Is it like a completionist thing or?
Yeah, some of it is a completionist thing. And also I kind of feel like, I don't know, I get in my head that like DNFing is giving up. And then it feels like the book has like gotten something over on me by like existing and me not finishing it.
Yeah.
And so like I don't want to let it win. So I have to like defeat the book in combat and then rate it.
And reading it is, and then giving it, I suppose, in that, because I don't rate books that I DNF.
Yeah.
I suppose in that way you're like, I'm contributing, this is a terrible book, and I'm like helping the world know that this is a terrible book by reading it and then rating it low.
Yeah, I want to be able to tell people why I thought that it was crap.
That makes sense.
Because I feel like when I hear that someone's DNF'd a book, it doesn't have the same weight as a negative review for me. Because it's like, oh well, like it could have turned around after they finished it, or maybe like it wouldn't have bothered me so much. Not that I like always like, not that a negative review will like turn me completely off a book if I'm interested in it. But anyway,
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Or like,
because some people are like, this book was really weird and confusing, and I'm like, that sounds great, I'll read that.
I didn't understand the thing that was happening. Yes, that's my exact
good. I'll put a hold on that one.
That's funny. I agree with this. 33% is a long time for them to make you not care about characters. I
Yeah.
agree, definitely. It's most of the reason I sometimes stick with a book. If I have strong feelings and I feel like I need to rate it, then I feel like I have
Yeah.
to finish it. Yeah, that definitely makes sense, and I definitely understand that. I just feel, I don't know, maybe it's an age thing, but I'm just
Mm.
like, there's only many hours in the day, and yes, I do spend rather more of them than I would like to, realistically, doom scrolling. But still, there's only so many hours of the day, and I only have so many days left.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I don't value my own time, sort of, is one of the big things why I don't TF. So I'm like, oh yeah, I got plenty of time.
you're like, it doesn't matter.
What else was I gonna do?
The Monster Anatomy was too strange, Erin. I want to read.
Yeah.
I want to read that. Yeah.
I would definitely read a book if someone said that the Monster Anatomy was too strange.
That's funny.
I'm yet to come across one where the
where
Monster
you're just
Anatomy
like,
is really
too much.
truly distressingly strange.
So now we have where we all have a mission to find something that completely is too strange for Erin.
Yeah, well, I like they're always like they've still got like abs and they just like look like hot men.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're a little bit weird, and like I would prefer something just like completely weird. They don't all have to have abs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like every Star Trek race.
Yeah,
like,
or it's just like a bumpy forehead.
yeah. It's like some version of something with their eyebrows or funny ears or something. Yeah. I've been watching Star Trek recently. That's why that was what popped into my brain, in case anyone was wondering.
Can you stop that, please, Libby?
No, Mum. No, I cannot.
She was in here just before giving me a sad look with her tail down, and now she's pushing her food around.
Oh, silly puppy dog. I was going to say silly kitty, and then I was like, wait, hang on. That is not a kitty.
No, kind of. Kind of a cat dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Libby.
Yes, Mom.
Just
I didn't do nothing.
What?
What? What's your problem? Why are you yelling at me? You weirdo.
You're not getting enough attention. Tragic.
Good morning. How is your morning going so far? Cat in the body of a dog. Yep.
Absolutely.
Ooh, the voice is out. The voice is out. They're like,
yeah.
stop.
She'll only listen if I use the barky voice.
Don't do that. Stop it. Naughty dog. My cats completely ignore my voice. I get the teacher voice out on them and they're like, whatevs.
Yeah, she ignores me a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's not quite as successful as
it
is on children. The rousing voice, yeah. So it is almost 7:30, which is almost my phone date time. And we have come to the end of the comments. So is everyone happy for me to chuck on I've just made it 65 minutes.
Is that going to be enough time for you?
Yeah, it should be all right. I might actually make it 70, and then that way if we're a little over, then it doesn't matter as much. But yeah. Yes, says Tracy. More reading the better. Well, I'm having pasta and coffee for breakfast. Very nice. Yes. We were talking about the fact that I must have been on Nell's sprint. Yes, it was on Nell's sprint. I was having pizza for breakfast. So I hear you. Leftover breakfast is awesome.
Yes.
Sounds good. Definitely need to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, my partner and I had pizza for breakfast and ice cream for lunch, and we have
Oh,
yet to have
nice.
dinner. So there you go. All right. Well, I will get that screen up. And then, yeah. So see you in just over an hour. Happy whatever you were doing.
Mhm.
And see you soon. Hello. Hello, hello. How did everybody go?
I went good.
Yay.
Started listening to Wed to the Wild God.
Nice. Was it enjoyable?
So far, yeah.
That's good.
It's I think all of the books in this particular series are too long, but it's acceptable.
Too long, but an acceptable too long.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I had a lovely chat with my friends.
Oh, good.
Yeah, haven't spoken to them for a while, so it was really nice to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
What did everyone else get up to? Dr. B watched some booktube and ate breakfast. Just listening to Harry Potter #2. Awesome. Hi, Becca. Failed trying to sleep because YouTube distracted me, so now I have 2 hours before I have to get up for the day, so I thought I'd use my time to read. An excellent use of your non-sleeping time.
Yeah. I'm sorry you couldn't sleep, though.
Stupid YouTube distracting you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sucks when you can't sleep and then you like it's only an hour or so before you have to get up, and it's like there's no point in trying to go to sleep now. Yeah. Hopefully get some nice fun reading in.
Yeah.
Doing some cleaning. We have a realtor coming today to assess a place because we are hopefully moving soon. Ooh. I read 58 pages. There was a cat fight outside and I went to check it out, but it was too dark to see anything. Sorry, I was distracted by Discord just then. Tracy read 58 pages. And the cat fight, we just said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I wanted to reiterate that Tracy read 58 pages. I zoomed on Readathon, then found you all. I finished my book though. Oh, thanks for coming and joining us.
What book did you finish?
Yeah. Read 27 pages of This Savage Song. The male main character brother is reminding me of Light from Death Note. Interesting. Finished Eyes on Me and watched some booktube. Very nice.
What was the final rule?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Read 19% of Rebound, then switched to Star Collector Volume 2 and nearly finished that. Cool. I don't know what any of these things are, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're enjoying them. I'm assuming it was manga because you talked about reading manga earlier. It was just like I started watching YouTube at like 1 a.m. and then what felt like 10 minutes later it was 5 a.m.
That's the danger.
Yeah, it's too easy to do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of strays in our area. Poor kitties. Bridge of Souls. Nice. Gonna pick up my reread of Air of Fire next. I don't remember. Hang on. All right, we're going to find out what this next rule is. Some things do last forever. Well, there you go. There you go.
Obviously not your memory of the last
Of
rule,
that
though.
book. Yeah. That's funny. It was nice, Tracy. It was really nice. What is your readathon, Em, that you are doing? Yes, and somebody has commented. The thing that distracted me is that somebody commented on a link that I shared in the Great Amazing Readathon Discord. Is it the Amazing Readathon? Yes, it is. Someone commented that I noticed that you forgot to put your friend's channel info in the description if you had meant to do so. And I, for the life of me, can't think of what friend it was that I forgot to put in the channel. And I'm like, oh no, who did I forget? Oh no. But anyway, I will figure that out at some point. Just a little 24-hour readathon. Oh, nice. This is the 48-hour readathon. So you have done well to find the lining up.
Yeah,
Our
very
readathon.
compatible.
Yeah, exactly. Sure is. One is a hockey player and one is a cop. It's angsty in a good way, and I'm enjoying it a lot. Very nice. Very nice. I'm really sorry, everybody, but I have actually realized that I haven't eaten any food yet. And Rowan realized this too, and he's gone to get us food. And I'm thinking that I might actually end now. In the sprints now before we get the food, which I know I could put another sprint on, but I'm getting quite tired as well.
That's the thing with not eating. It always, like, I also haven't eaten, and I was just lying on my bed listening to the audiobook, so I was like, just gonna lay down.
Yep. It's on Tracy's TBR. I started 5 hours ago, and so far I've read Fourth Wing and Bridge of Souls. Oh my god!
Wow!
That's
like
amazing.
the entirety of Fourth Wing in that time, as well as Bridge of Souls, or like you had already started Fourth Wing. It's like that's a chunky one.
That's impressive. That's okay. I've got to go anyway. Thanks for the sprints. Thank you for joining. Oh, that's something I forgot to do, isn't it? Yes, there is a Discord. And I said that I would put the. That is not what I meant to do. Oh crap! What have I done?
I can get an invite link.
Cool. Thank you. Yes, I meant to put that in the description, but I never did. Sorry, Meredith. It was a oversight. But it's not mine. It's Meredith's. And it's her Reading with Merb's Discord, which is now here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's basically a bunch of people talking about books. And occasionally there are buddy reads and stuff. And every month there is a 48-hour readathon. Except this month there are 2.
Yes, because we vote on which weekend it's going to be, and there was a tie, so that's why we're doing 2.
But yes, you should jump in and join. And yes, do it. I'll put it back on the screen for you.
It's a great Discord.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And Meredith is awesome for organizing it all.
Yes.
Thank you, Meredith. But yeah, you should jump in and join us. And then every month you can do a 48-hour readathon or a mini 24-hour readathon within a 48-hour. You know, however you want to do that.
Or just talk the rest of the time anyway. We're always like, there's people talking in there every day about bookish and non-bookish things.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different. It's the little Tassie devil symbol. So there's lots of like share your pictures and different things going on. Yeah. Yay! More friends. All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining, and thank you, Erin, so much for being on camera with me and co-hosting with me.
No worries.
It's always lovely to have you, and it's always lovely to have everybody else chatting in the comments. Who is next, Meredith? I know you put a.
I can.
Shush! I'm just gonna. I don't know how to mute the entirety of Discord, so I'm just gonna go away from Discord because it's looping at me.
Looks like next is Allie at 3 a.m. our time.
At 3 a.m. our time, which is let me do a quick converter.
I'll find the link to Allie's. That'll just say what time.
That'll just say it. Yeah, that's true. But yes, there is another sprint on a different channel. Allie.
There's also a playlist
Allie
of
is reading. But yeah, if you go to Meredith's channel, which we can also give you a link to,
Okay.
Then there's a playlist.
Is the link for the next live. And then
that's Meredith's channel. Yeah. Yay, I'm just joined. Woohoo.
But we'll also like put in the Discord and stuff, like people will say when they're going live and stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so check out Meredith's channel and subscribe, and also jump on Ali's Sprints and subscribe, and yeah, do all those things. And so glad that you came and joined us, and thank you so much. It's so lovely to have you. But yes, I am going to sign off now, and thank you all again. Have a lovely evening, morning, day, whatever. And yeah, we'll see you at Ali's if you are there. I probably won't be because it's 3:00 in the morning. But
yeah,
if you are there, then yeah, I won't see you at Ali's. Have fun at Ali's. And see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oops.